Most of us aren't going far from home in this current cold weather, but a beluga whale has made the long journey from Arctic waters to Shetland. Locals have reported seeing the white whale off the West Ayr beach in Hillswick. It was also captured on a drone camera. Belugas are on the endangered species list, with a population of only 150,000 in the wild. And that takes us to a look at the weather prospects. Elizabeth Rizzini has joined me. Hello.
Hello, thank you, Jane. We're also in Shetland, but on slightly drier land. We've had some lying snow, falling snow, drifting snow, blizzard-like conditions with brisk northerly winds. This was the scene yesterday. Believe it or not, it's even worse here today, and there is an amber weather warning in force for snow. But for most of us, this has been the picture. Lots of blue sky, weak wintry sunshine, and it was the coldest night of the winter so far across England, Wales and Northern Ireland. We're staying in that cold air today and tomorrow, and then it turns a lot milder as we head through the weekend. But careful what you wish for. It's also going to be very wet and particularly windy, especially on Sunday. Already weather warnings in force.
Hello, good afternoon. Well, this cold spell is set to continue, at least for the time being. Plenty of fine, dry weather out there, and lots of sunshine around as well, and staying cold with that gentle to moderate northwesterly wind.
Hello, good evening. A cold, bright day today, and we've got more of that to come for tomorrow. In between, a frosty night, a bit like last night, and tomorrow night again, I think will be another cold one, but then it's all changed for the weekend. So turning ever so much milder, but also unsettled. Some outbreaks of rain, mainly I think overnight, but notably the winds pick up, especially into Sunday, when we could start to see gales. And then it's all changed. So yes, a cold night to come for tomorrow night, but the weekend a much milder affair. The winds start to really whip up, outbreaks of rain at times, especially overnight. That risk of gales for Sunday. Take care.
Sophie, it's been a really chilly day there in Northern Ireland, hasn't it? As it has been right across the British Isles too. So this was the picture just a bit further north of where Sophie is. County Antrim, this is on the north coast. Very snowy scenes there right down to the coast. And actually over the next 24 hours or so, we're going to keep the cold air and the snow showers across some northern areas.
Sarah, thank you very much. And that's it from the BBC News at 6 here in Belfast.
It's been freezing out there.
Oh, it's felt really bitter, hasn't it, out there today? And we've had this cold snap for a couple of weeks with us now. A little bit more of the same to come. But if you're holding out for a bit of milder weather, you will eventually see it through the weekend. We've had clear skies out there above the capital today. So it's looking really cold. Since the sun has set, those temperatures have been plummeting. Then looking further ahead, particularly through the second half of the weekend, that's when things turn much more unsettled. So we're going to open the doors to the Atlantic. Weather fronts are going to stream in on a conveyor belt. Quite a lot of isobars on the map as well. You can see the proximity of the isobars showing that we are going to have quite a blustery spell of weather. So another day or so of chilly conditions. The temperature rises over the next few days. It turns particularly windy from Sunday onwards, but those temperatures 15 degrees by Tuesday.
Hello there, good evening. Staying very cold again today across the UK, but things are about to change weather-wise into the weekend. Now, England, Wales and Northern Ireland woke up to the coldest morning so far this winter. Lots of weak wintry sunshine around for most, but blizzard-like conditions across northern Scotland with brisk northerly to northwesterly winds and heavy snow showers. Here's the outlook for our capital cities. Already Met Office weather warnings in force for heavy rain, for strong gusty winds through the day on Sunday as another front pushes its way eastwards. But much milder conditions, 12 or 13 degrees Celsius later in the weekend.
Who's trying to stay warm in Salford Keys tonight? And the big freeze continues, isn't it?
It really does. More cold weather to come tonight. In fact, here in Salford, it's barely got above freezing today, and tonight will dip well below again. Last night, the coldest part of the country was Scotland, yet again, minus 13.6. Not the coldest night of the season so far. That was on Tuesday when it dipped to minus 14 in Scotland. But very cold conditions again tonight across the north. As we go through tonight, further snowfall as well. And as you can see from these pictures, some fairly significant snowfall across Scotland over the last next 12 hours or so. More snow to come for a time this evening there, overnight and again tomorrow. Of course, icy conditions are a problem across Scotland as we go through tonight and tomorrow, and further snowfall expected. So we have some warnings in place from the Met Office for many parts of the country as we go through tonight. Ice for parts of Wales and the southwest of England and perhaps the northwest of England as well, where we'll see a few wintry showers and then it will freeze and get very cold again tonight. And further snow and ice across Scotland through tonight and again tomorrow. But for many of us, tomorrow looking a little quieter. As we head towards the weekend, however, the nature of the warnings changes, but we have further weather warnings in place. I'll tell you a bit more about why, but we have some heavy rain moving in as we go through the weekend, so there'll be warnings in place for Saturday. And then for Sunday, potentially some rather stormy weather to come, so winds will increase and we have warnings in place, particularly the west of the UK will be very windy indeed. The reason why? Well, we're losing the cold Arctic air over the next few days or so. The milder, more Atlantic airflow will move in across the UK. It will be milder but very unsettled with rain and strong winds at times. Before the milder weather arrives, it is going to be cold over the next 24 hours and more snow is expected across Scotland through tonight and again tomorrow. For the rest of England and Wales, Northern Ireland, a drier day tomorrow with some nice sunshine around, certainly to start with. As we head into the weekend, it becomes milder for all of us, with winds increasing, particularly on Sunday. As we see rain moving in through the weekend and that snow melting in the north of Scotland, just be aware there could be a few problems with flooding. We'll of course keep you posted.